mean, let's talk about maternity pay briefly.
Okay.
Briefly. All the critics are going to be hearing is you're a Tory who wants to cut maternity pay. Are you?
No, I think maternity pay is quite important. And this was actually a long discussion we were having about the role of the state in deciding what businesses should do. But let's take a step back. Who remembers the phrase, there is no such thing as society? Yeah, everybody remembers. Mrs. Thatcher gave an interview to Woman's Own magazine where she was asked a question. She said there's no such thing as society. She was talking about people wanting government handout, that they're only individual people and families. And that very good explanation got cut down into a soundbite that was used to attack her. When you are a leader, when you are a conservative, when you are making the argument for conservative principles, your opponents are going to try and turn it into something else. We need to decide who's going to be leader of the party. Not the left, not the Guardian, not the BBC, just conservatives.
You did say it's excessive. You said the maternity pay varies depending on who you work for, and you said it's excessive.
I was answering a different question. I was interrupted as I was answering a different question.
Right.
And I don't actually think Kate McCann was trying to catch me out. I was trying to explain that when we start talking about micro-policy, we forget the first principles. Businesses, and I'll use an example. There's a cafe in my constituency that closed down. And the lady who owned it said, I can't afford to pay the wages anymore. I can't afford minimum wage. I can't afford for my staff to go on maternity. We are overburdening businesses. We are overburdening them with regulation, with tax. People aren't starting businesses anymore because they're too scared. The point I'm making is that if we lighten the burden on business, they will be able to help solve these problems rather than what Kate was asking me, should the government increase it, should the government do this or that. There is too much government already.